Brendan Boucher. I'm 5'11", right now pushing 180 pounds. I'm 18 years young. I was introduced to weightlifting by my close friend group at home. One of my buddies, Sam, is really big into like bodybuilding, and he was getting deep into it, had a mentor and a coach. And I was thinking about hopping on his program with him, but it's too expensive, so I just kind of hopped in the gym myself and started to figure it out from there. So my routine in the gym is I just do a legs push pull rest day. So that's 6 days a week I go to the gym. And on that rest day I try and stretch and recover and grow mentally smarter with lifting and figure out ways that I can be more effective in the gym. But on a daily basis, before I go to the gym, you know, I get ready, I get prepared. I usually listen to some pump up music before I even get there, just to get in the right mindset. And then I go through my workout, and afterwards I always say you can't make progress if you don't track it. So I have to go hit some vanity sets or some mirror sets and take some progress pictures, because I need to know where I'm at in this moment in time so I can keep building off of that. Initially, being sore is just an indicator that you're doing something right. When I'm sore, I stretch, I recover, and I try and get back to my full state so I can get back in there and grow stronger and get sore again. So being sore isn't really like a nuisance or any kind of inconvenience. It's more so just part of what weightlifting is. And if anything, I like to look at it as a reward rather than a hindrance on my performance. At the start of this program, I was just working out, not really following any routine. I'd worked out before, so I kind of knew what I had to do, and I was just getting my body back into the motion and flow of things. But at the start of this program, I was strong in some areas and not so strong in others. And at the end of this program, I've definitely improved on some of my weaknesses, but I've also noticed that there is a lot of improvement to be made in things like my big lifts, because they haven't gone up as much as I'd wanted them to, but there's still a little bit of progress there, and I don't want to invalidate any progress that I've made, so yeah. My favorite exercise is probably weighted dips, because when I get into them and I have a really good day, it feels like I can do way more. I know one day I did 25 pounds weighted dips, and then I tried and go back to it the next day when I wasn't feeling as good, and I could only do 10 pounds. So it's just those days when I feel really, really good, I have them with every part of my body, but on push days, I really like to do weighted dips. Right now, my least favorite exercise is probably lunges. It's kind of a love-hate relationship because they do put in a lot of work on my legs and they are very effective. And I definitely feel it the next coming days, but they are really hard in the moment to get through. I add little variations into the program if there's certain things that I don't like. Replace one thing with another exercise that I prefer more that hits the same spot. Every day, I try and cram as much protein as I can into my diet. Typically, it's just the meals at Brandeis and whatever I can find. Chicken and rice is always there. Cottage cheese, definitely always getting a side of cottage cheese, and some chocolate milk are my staples for my meals. Yeah, since I started working out, I've seen a huge difference in my appearance. I used to be about the same weight, but a completely different shape and silhouette. So there's a lot of progress made there from a few years ago, and that makes me really happy. But from the beginning of this program to the end of this program, I have seen differences in my chest, my upper body, and my legs in general have been getting a little more toned. But that's also just because I'm getting back into the gym as well, as I took a little break beforehand. So mirror sets are just a way for me to track progress. I call them mirror sets because I think it's really important to include them in your routine and in your regimen, because if you don't track progress, you can't make progress. And so if you're not making it, if you're not making a conscious decision to track your progress, it's going to be really hard to grow in confidence and like grow as an athlete and as a lifter. So I didn't really explain the mirror sets, I guess. Yeah, I think cardio is a really big part of being a well-rounded athlete. You can lift and not do cardio, but from my experience, I think it kind of adds an aspect to working out that just lifting alone doesn't really touch on, because there is some there's something in like the solitude of just running or getting your heart rate up for a long time that's really rewarding.
Okay, that gives me some